Alright, hey everybody, this is Hayashana here. In today's video, what we won't be talking about is the ban list for speed and rush. Well, potentially, it's no. I'll let you know it ain't no changes for the rush cards, but just the skills for the rush. But also, I got some confession to make, and I was able to put down the pre-order thing for the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart edition. So I know I was able to do it for GameStop. I had to wait online, just like how the race is going. So I was able to do it. So I was able to get the launch date. So I know hopefully you guys seen the. I don't know if I'm showing it right. Yeah. So this is the paper that they would give you. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like most of the time, what I just think about all these other shops and stuff when they say they give you a paper or anything, they don't do it. I just tell you this. One thing I could just say, they do not have very personal. They do not have personal thing of taking a job too seriously when it comes with handing out papers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to pre-order the Switch 2. I don't like for me. I don't have time to be playing around. We'll just get it out the way. But yeah, if you gonna pass me the paper, pass me the paper. But that's how it always been. But anyways, yeah, that's what it is. But what I do also notice is that the prices is like for the upgrade is $9.99. So they will have one thing for sure. They're gonna have different prices for the. But so far, what I noticed is $1.99, and the other ones cost like Kirby or yeah Kirby in the Mario game third game upgrade thing costs 19.99. But for Walmart, they already got the whole Switch edition, and it comes with the DLC, which it costs up to $8. That's why the game all the games that you see in there cost about $80. So, but like I said, it's making a big record right now too. So that's all I have to announce out to me. So, all right. It's time to look at this list. I know we gotta look at another list because yeah, it's another list I didn't want to show you guys it. So the list is gonna go live May 7th. This is just for the speed. So the first card we have is Dart El Dater Warlock. So this card is basically a card that can be special summoned by you must special summoned by your hand by a triple dark magician cannot be special summoned. This card was exactly changed. The special ability was changed because this card would have to. They actually changed the effect of it. Actually, I think they changed it because this card can only be special on the effect of Time Wizard. But since this is like a different thing. I'm like that was a rule like back then before we had this kind of dueling. Like before we had the trick through something. So if Time Wizard actually activates its effect or something, you will be able to summon this card by tripping the dark magician. This is how Yugi plus out his dark this magician thing. But yeah, this card seemed to have a problem because each time your opponent activate a spell card, they inflict out time. Yeah, that's kind of a thing where you could do a whole lot of damage with. But like I said, I think it's easy for you to negate this too, since it just had that kind of special ability. But yes, man. And then we also had this card. They said this card is a combo with the Lord Strict Fusion Monster. Okay, flip. This is a flip monster effect. So you trip one other monster if you do special summon one fusion monster and extra that, but destroy it on the end phase. Okay, so if I were to say, okay, if this card is used some using a season monster, this card gains the attack point. This card gains attack points equal to the level. Once per turn, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level. So more basically, what I was thinking is that since it's the level, so more basically, okay, you set someone for sure. So I'm actually thinking that okay, just set someone for sure. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, yeah, I guess yeah, it does. Yeah, this does do a lot of damage. So plus, not only it gets the whenever you see something, okay, if you fuse something with the Exceeds monster as a field, whose name is Blurstreak, I forgot. Oh, yeah, it's a illusion monster. Increase the level of this card by the season material to it, then it gains the type of sounds that level sounds 100. Then you will infinite damage to your that on that level. So yeah, I just remembered that this card in Master Duel was I think it was the other one that could infinite the damage a whole lot. And then we have player plan the Drago's Suspicious at limited one and Void or Ogre. Yeah, this was using a right turn Heartstring. And then this one is so that means you're not gonna be able to use this. You have to choose now. But we getting support, so what I just think is that since we ain't getting no sound on our confession rate right now, we're not getting no sound on great. The only sound on great we'll probably support we'll probably get if we get one from the event that's next week. Then Tuna Gum, yeah, this card definitely did do a lot of stuff. So yeah, these all these cards is limited one because they did a lot of stuff. I never like to be honest. I never counted this or this. Yeah, so the only way I did count this, I did count this and this, and I never counted this. I never seen them. So yeah, I did win against a low trick deck. I never seen them fuse something in it. So I guess I probably guess they probably was going to do it, but okay. Okay, so Infinity Larcher was limited 1 to limited 2, so it's limited 2 now. So that means that's a good chance. So these cards you see that are eliminated, like Armageddon Knight. So these are cards that's off the ban list. And then Lost Wind is off too. That's a good thing too. Then Chaos Dragon Largadine. And then we have Fusion the Moment. The Poison. Then Rapper Trickery is off there too. Then Ice Rating Drain. Yeah, it makes sense. I'll just say it wasn't even that. I'd say it's not really necessary to bust this out. And then Wade King Caesar. Okay, this card, I don't really understand why this card was limited one because you still have to get 2 level 6s to see something with it. Like this card could prevent so if it's a spell trap card or monster effect that activates that clues or special something, like you could literally use this card. You literally use this card to stop the Lure Stick deck. To be honest. So that's what that is. And then this card is typically you get the effects to face a monster on the field that works by something like that. Okay. Yeah, this card I don't really know why this card was limited 3. It's not gonna do that much. I just say like these ain't gonna ritual summon monsters is not gonna do this much if we don't have more of that other support. And this is limited 3. I don't know why exactly they put this to I don't know why they put this on limited. Then shooting Rising Dragon was limited 1, so it's that. So yeah, this one is pretty cool. This one, yeah, I'm glad this one is because this one needs to be brought back. And then Silent Sword slash this card was technically was banned since I say that this one was limited to since it was out since Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters World, like the original first one that came out in Duel Links when ever since Yugi came out. And then we have Fat Stand Spiral Battle. So yeah, this card definitely needs to be on there. Yeah, it is good. Then the Moonlight Christmas Fox Also that. And then the prayer plant is not unlimited one anymore, it's unlimited. So this will go live on the 7th of May. Yeah, so they do got some support for the little like monster, so I give it like a year for it to go. I didn't record like one thing for sure. I need to start recording on those cards. Okay, so now, so the point. Okay, so the skill of so now. Do you want to know what's strange to me? Don't you know that Rush Duel, and Speed Duel actually have different version points that is out on? Because Speed will update to 9.8. So that is the case, and so it's 1.70, and then the Rush Duel thing will be 9.6.0. So all right, so now on the bright side for this skill, so one thing for sure is that the skill, you're not going to be able to summon it or add a monster to your hand or place it face down. You can only use the second and third effect once per duel. So the second effect, you reveal one level 3 monster from your hand and send it to the grave. You're not going to be able to summon the ones unless it's the other one that could special summon one from the graveyard. That's the only chance, but otherwise you can't. And then the third effect, if your opponent controls a monster, you can send one monster from your field to your grab, then play one luxury monster from your hand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is cool because that skill had too much advantage. Okay, so the only difference with dimension grabs is like it's not random. It's no longer random, more basically. So that means you get to choose to which ones the monsters you want to shuffle as your advantage monsters. So that's the only difference. And then the time thief crossbeat skill, it's more basically more they strengthen it and the skill's more advanced for you to use. So now the time thief skill let you summon non-thief time thief monsters on your opponent's turn and no longer shuffle a card back going first. So that's a good thing. So at the beginning of the duel, you add time thief read door to your edge deck during all of your turns. You cannot special summon or summon excluding special summon monsters from press deck any monster except time thief monsters. Second phase, reveal one time thief second monster or one time thief startup in your hand, then add time thief machine monster or one time thief starter from your deck to hand. So you don't have to shuffle no more because usually for the second effect you have to shuffle it for going first. So that's it. So yeah, let's go random at May 8th. But due to the thing they said about May 17th or 18th. Because the skills the skills have a different effect where it goes live. It doesn't like really May 7th is when the cards go in effect. So yeah, that's when it goes in effect. Okay, so the real skills change, so the skills change and go effect. So pretty much I could just say that the version point that's going on right now for Rush is 9.60 right now. So that's for the skill change. Yeah, they got a thing with a setting with the skills and the cards. So that's how that way that goes. And so the Gaia skill got gutted. So there's no more Gaia, there's no more Matarion no more. So you can only add Gaia, the Curse of Dragon, and then it only gives it a 300 attack boost. That is so good. And then the only difference with this, you cannot add powerization from your deck. The only if it's sent to the graveyard. So if it's sent, so just say if powerization is in your graveyard already. The only way you'll be able to do it, you can still use it, but the point is that the good thing is that with this skill, you're not going to be able to add no other monsters, fusion monsters, no heroes or nothing. So the only monster you can add is Gaia and Curse of Dragon. And so they said on your turn, your second turn onward. So if all monsters with 16 or more attack on your deck, it's like a monster with 23 or 2600 type points and 2100 defense points, and or level 5 or lower dragon ignore monsters. So you send one level 5 or so level 5 or level 7 normal monster from your deck, trigger to make one level 5 or level 7 monster on your field. Gain 3 of the type at the end of the turn. Then if you can add a normal monster or a positive from your graveyard to your hand. Once per duel, so it's a once. Oh, it's a once per duel too. Yeah, so that's a good. So I don't really think the Gaia is gonna do that much. Since if you only add in like the Gaia deck, then that's not gonna work. And then now the Dragon Star Nova only lets you add one fusion per duel. So you're not gonna be able to do it. So that means you're gonna have to add the other card. Start. I think it's called Start Restart. Yeah, you're gonna have to add that. So at the bottom text, the first text don't change anything. So the bottom text say each card once per duel. So yeah, they did the same thing with the dragon too. So that's what they did the last time. So the dragon and that all those things can be used once per duel. So yeah, that means the skill kind of went down. So now with the infinity D live now, and now shuffle the card from your hand and take instead of discarding it. So you have to shuffle it. So more basically, yeah, you can use the other effect if you want to send a card to the graveyard, but due to this, you have to shuffle one card from your hand into the deck, then add psych her up, and then ice pop bear or fusion from the deck or graveyard to your hand. So yeah, so the bright side is if it's already if Ice Vampire or one of those other required 3 cards is in there, you can't add it from the graveyard too. But yeah, the only difference like with this skill, I would just say that it had like you send the card to the graveyard. That's like a whole advantage for you to use. But like doing it this way is gonna be kind of more difficult. Just depend. It depends on if you have just say if you're going first, you want to make sure you got candy or any of those other cards to be able to do it to shuffle. I just say I prefer it to be shuffled anyways because that could be still a downer right there. Like the only cards I say I sent to the graveyard probably like the her ace monster level 7 or higher psychic type monster so I can use with the psychic fusion. But otherwise for that, yeah, that's it for the changes. So like this goes live on the 21st, but it doesn't. They said around the 21st is actually goes active about actually the 25th. Actually, that I think it goes live right there. They making sure it goes early. They did this way before the qualifier was about to come next month. But otherwise, that's all. It ain't nothing else that they have. So that's it. Okay, so once again, I'm still gonna do another video because the another video I'm gonna be doing is based on the low. Yeah, I know I did do the other video of the other skills and stuff. This is another thing. So be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.